Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to this marketing meeting. We are the firm Triomphe from the universe Acacia. So today we are going to present you what we did from the past 10 years. So on our team we have Linnea, Jamie Fleury, and myself. So at the beginning of the 10 years, we had the same budget as every other team. We had the same market share. We were all equal. And 10 years later, we are the least. We are the worst team on every subject, on the budget, on the market shares, kind of everywhere. So we are going to talk to you about the decisions that we made from the past 10 years.
Yes, so to start, one of the team's first strategic decision was to maintain a segmentation approach. Thus, for Tiny, we targeted the singles and sometimes the high earners. In the fourth year, we changed the segmentation of Tiny to turn it towards low income, following the creation of a new product. We used the brand awareness of the old product to enter more easily into this new segmentation, but the beginning was a little too complicated for us. So in order to diversify, we returned to the single sector with Tidy in period 5. Finally, we made a serious mistake in period 8 by changing the segmentation of time towards affluent families. So then, to maintain our market share, the team opted for a competitive pricing strategy, but only after several years. We started with prices that were much too high from the beginning, whether for Tiny or Time. Of course, we were able to readjust and find a fair price later until the end in order to remain competitive, but we were unable to catch up. Moreover, this choice had a negative impact on our profit margin. One of the team's strategic priorities was also to allocate significant resources to research and development. We wanted to develop new products as soon as possible and improve the performance of Tiny in time in terms of technical characteristic. So finally, the team made significant investments in advertising campaigns to increase awareness of our product in the market. The idea was to create fast awareness and stimulate demand. Over the years, we allocated less and less budget due to the lack of means, and our competitors obviously took over. We no longer had the capacity to keep up in terms of advertising and neglected the merchandising. This is why we decided to separate ourselves in period 8 from Tidy, which did not have good enough R&D in order to use its advertising budgets to strengthen those of our two other products.
Thank you, Flory, for the insights. So, as you said, we didn't really have a predefined performance objectives for ourselves. Our main goal was to break into the clinic market, focusing on high income and low income clients, and then singles, of course. We evaluated our progress each round, mainly using our key indicators from the financial reports. Our EBIT peaked in period 5, but began to decline due to various factors, such as increased competition and strategic missteps. Also, we looked at these key indicators to guide ourselves into making decisions for the next round, for the next year, adjusting our strategy based on the data. For instance, in R&D, we relied on indicators like the relative importance of price and physical characteristics, as well as utility charts and semantic and multidimensional scales to guide our product development. However, one major flaw was that we didn't pay enough attention to successful competitors' products. This oversight limited our ability to reach and adjust our own product features accordingly. In terms of production, we initially used market size and purchase intentions to guide our decisions, which worked well, but when we launched new products, we overproduced, which result in excess inventory, like we did in Tiny, and then the improvement of Tiny. This was a significant mistake that impacted our financial performance in the later periods, which is the reason why we also not only not make any profit from Tiny, but we were losing money from Tidy. As Also we didn't manage the demand as effectively as we should have.
Okay, so thank you, Jem. So now to talk about the market in general and the competitors we met. The market has evolved really rapidly with a strong demand. We went from period zero from 24,000 unit sales to 145,000 of sales in period 10. So a growth of about 500%. So increase. We also can see that the nutrient market has really increased. We unfortunately were never in this market, but we saw that. For the demand, it was more on the technological demand for the project. That's why the project that were more developed in R&D worked better than us. And the sensitivity for the value money augmented during the period. So that's also why the average price decreased from 40.8 euros in period 0 to reach 9.8 in period 10. So the price average decreased a lot during the time. So we can see that the the high earners and the low incomes were the most targeted, but they were opposites. So for the competitors, they were positioning themselves more aggressively with strategic segments, with particularly project innovation and differentiation campaigns. So they were captured during crucial market shares, notably by investing heavily in specific niche, such as the affluent families and the mid incomes. Because during the period 1, 2, and 3, certain companies decided to target those whereas all the other companies targeted the singles and the high earners, with a lot of competition on this segment, whereas those were alone on these targets. So that's why also they could have more benefits in this segment, because they were alone. And during the periods, each company launched new projects to go for each target, whereas us, we didn't have, unfortunately, enough budget to launch a new project. So that's why.
Okay, thank you, Linnea. So that was our main bad decision. So mainly our R&D and our pricing positioning. That's why we were a little bit left behind. So I think we can say good luck to the next team, and good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you for this great experience, and we hope that Triumph is gonna make a better growth next year.